Hello, football fan. You are all welcome to Football Extra Site. Today we are going to be previewing the match between Manchester City and Chelsea. This match is going to be coming up today, 5 p.m. local time in England, and about 12:30 local time in Eastern Time, part of New York, New Jersey, and all of the Chelsea fans living in that axis. So how is this game going to pan out? It's going to be an interesting game to say the least. But one thing we can say is that the first time the two teams met about a few months ago, that's in August 2024 when the season started, a lot of people predicted that Chelsea is going to lose, and having gone through the match again, it was just not fair on that day that Chelsea lost that match. And with what has developed since then, this is going to be a different feel. It's a different match altogether. And we think that Chelsea is going to give a good account of themselves, and then we see what happened afterward. So what should we expect tomorrow? There's been a little bit of promotions of how this match is going to be, and why Chelsea is going to be having a match between themselves, and the next few set of matches is going to be quite interesting. On the left there, we'll see the next matches between Chelsea and Manchester City, and the Chelsea ladies are going to be playing against Arsenal. And then there is also going to be some matches that Chelsea we have to play against. Leicester City is going to be the next one, and after that we're going to be going to the Emirates to face Arsenal, and it's going to be an interesting one for Chelsea. So from where we are right now, we're just going to quickly dive into what we think that the scoreline is going to be towards the end of this video. But what we think the lineup is going to be, how Chelsea is going to line up against Manchester City tomorrow. This is what we think, how we think Chelsea is going to line up. This is just our proposal. Things might change. Most of the time we don't get it right. Sometimes we do get it right. We think tomorrow, just for the game to take its shape and for the manager to be able to figure out where to reinforce, where to improve in the game, I think it's going to start this way. It will be a good game for Tosin to start because of some possible either threats that could happen in the game. But we noticed that sometimes City, they don't really result into crossing the ball into the net until when they realize that they need to go to that get me out of jail strategy. If they are trying so much to score and the goals are not coming, sometimes they go back to that get out of jail strategy where we have to put the ball at the feet of Jeremy Doku or the name of the other guy, Jack Grealish, and expecting them to take the ball into the byline, put the ball in the air, and then using the hair forwards of Haaland to get them goal. Typically, they don't start game that way. They only resort into that as a desperation tactic. So we think Chelsea is going to be okay if they set up this way tomorrow. This way, James will be able to push into the midfield, and then we get into the tactical board where we can really move some of this body around to explain what we think that the way we think Chelsea is going to try to approach this game tomorrow. But this is how we think they're going to shape up. We also have another idea, if people are getting tired in the midfield, and then maybe Enzo, because he's just coming back from injury, and Tosin coming back from injury and not starting, this is another possible way Chelsea could line up. We could have a little bit more defensive minded people on the field, but their tactical positioning, what they do with the ball, is going to be a lot different. One or two of those defensive guys there could actually be offensive when the game is in play. Well, one good thing from before this match, a lot of Chelsea fans were worried when Cole and Enzo Fernandez were injured. It's good to see this go back. I hope we can hedge it with City tomorrow. This is what our handler on X put out there today. Seeing those two players in training and actually getting ready for the match. One other thing that dominates the TL line, the TL, is the story of Nkunku, Garnacho, and all of that. We really never know if this deal is going to work, if it's going to pan out. I just think that Chelsea doesn't have any reason to panic in this deal. They're going to sell Nkunku for a decent amount of money, but whether Manchester United is going to get the money they were expecting on Garnacho is a different thing altogether. And I don't think the number they were quoting, it's reasonable. It is not reasonable. But Chelsea always look for opportunity to do a deal. The only reason they will do this is because they believe the betting on the future of Garnacho, that they could develop him further and sell him for good, better money down the line. And it's also gonna cover for Misha, talking of Mihailo Modric, when he is away on ban because of banned substances found in his system. And another matter that came up today that a lot of Chelsea fans were talking about was the story that came out about Romeo Lavia. How long he's going to be out for. Fabrizio Romano put it out there that according to Enzo Maresca, it's really difficult to tell how long it's going to take for Romeo Lavia to be out, but then we have to wait a little bit longer, maybe a few more weeks. But there are reports elsewhere that the expectation is that Romeo Lavia is going to be available for the last 10 games of the season. If you ask me, I would say that is ambitious, and Chelsea should think differently and look for a different strategy of bringing new players into their midfield, or if they want to work with what they already have, how they can move them around tactically to achieve and still be able to push for the European Championship League spot on the EPL table. What do we think the match is going to be tomorrow? Before we tell what we think this match is going to be tomorrow, it's just what we feel the outcome of the match tomorrow is going to be. We just want to use this opportunity to encourage all of those who visit our channel to see our content, to remember to like this video, turn on the notification button, and then subscribe so that when we have new content, you can be one of the first people to know that we have new content out for you to enjoy and just to interact with us. Thank you very much for doing that, if you feel like doing that. What do you think this match is going to come out at tomorrow? We think it's going to be a payback for Manchester City. It's going to be Manchester City 0 and Chelsea 2. We think Chelsea is going to win this match tomorrow 2-0. Typically Chelsea don't keep clean sheet. Tomorrow they're going to keep one, and typically Man City don't get beat at home. Tomorrow they're going to be beaten, and it's been a long time Chelsea had been able to beat them. The last time we beat Manchester City was when Tuchel was the manager here, and we hope that Chelsea is going to get the job done tomorrow. This is where we're going to be calling these quick, and we see you in the next one. Have a good one.